This is an Off the Tongue podcast.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the show. First of all, I know you're here for Jeremiah. I just wanted to get maybe 2-3 minutes of your time to shout out some sponsors that we have for the show. We have kind of a new rule when we have a guest on, not to interrupt the show in the middle with some ads, so we just put them right here at the front. First of all, I want to shout out Nate Collins. Let's be honest, you need a new car. It's 2023. You need a new car. Hit him up. Go down to Spitzer on 4th Street in Mansfield and ask for Nate. He'll work with you for any new or used vehicle, and any credit's welcome. Good credit, bad credit, whatever. Hit him up. And if you get a vehicle off of him, you can get free car washes for the life of the vehicle. So these vehicles are going to last you, a decade at least. Do you know how much money you're going to save on a decade worth of car washes? Hit them up. Call or text 419-961-4581. Again, 419-961-4581. And then we do have to shout out our other small business sponsor, Alpha and Omega Real Estate Group. Through them, you can buy, sell, rent, or invest. And they're everywhere around here. Everywhere. Richland, Ashland, Crawford, Huron, and Marion counties. What more could you ask for? They have something in everybody's price range. Check their website for all buying and rental properties, and you can fill out an application right there as well. That's alphaomegarealestategroup.com. You can call them 419-589-7368 as well. Or if you got some social anxiety like your boy, hit them up in the email in the description as well. And then the last thing we got to shout out is our Patreon. Thank you guys so much for being a part of the Patreon. You can support the show for as little as $1. So if you're listening to this right now, just consider it. You can do an annual subscription for like $10 for the whole year. Pay right up front and you get content, bonus content, behind the scenes, all that kind of stuff. And something people forget a lot is we do have a merch store. Now, the cool thing with the Patreon is if you sign up for the Patreon, any tier, even the $1 tier, you will get a welcome email. And in that email, there's actually an exclusive Patreon member only merch shirt that you can get to prove that you're really one of the homies. But hit all that up. All the links are in the description. This is a wild episode. I will say the bonus episode, Jerry stuck around too. We're never putting that out to the public. So if you're curious about that $5 tier on Patreon, patreon.com/AverageAF podcast. We love you guys. That's enough of me rambling. Now let's get to the goods. See ya.
That's not me, man.
Really?
That's not me. That ain't me. That ain't what I care about. That ain't my passion. And you were looking back at me and you were like, I'm me. This is me.
This is Dan Cummins, and you're listening to the Average as Fuck podcast. Get it?
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's the Palmer Squares.
Y'all listening to the Average AF podcast.
Yeah, bitch.
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Catalyst Bars, and you're listening to the Average AF podcast. Let's get it.
Yo, we starting right now, dude?
What, we started?
You started, dude? You hit the button, dude?
Friday night podcast night. Get it on, dude.
Okay, now that sounds really, really expletive, and now people turned it off, dude.
No,
this isn't freaking WWE, dude.
It is, though. About to get smacked down, dude.
Look, guys, if you're watching the video, you know it's fucking St. Patty's Day, bro.
Cheers.
And again, I swore in the first 30 seconds. Again. But we do have a special guest today. Mr. Jeremiah Johnson.
What up, homie?
What up? Thank you,
a.k.a.
guys.
Anton Boom Boom Gino.
Nah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna remember that.
You don't remember Anton Boom Boom Gino?
Nope.
Anton Boom Boom Gino.
You can call me Johnson, Johnson, bruh.
Johnson.
I like that one.
Middle
Yeah.
name, comma.
All right. I like that.
Dude, we used to sign our artwork like that in Mr. Gatton's fucking art class, bro.
He was a G.
Yeah,
Was
not-
he?
Gatton.
Yeah.
And gangsta.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Just to be clear.
gay. But He wasn't, but we thought he was because we were in middle
We
school.
were kids.
Yeah.
So everybody was.
Yeah.
You
Shout
guys,
out.
you guys come in hot
We come in hot, dude.
and from both directions.
It's true,
Yeah,
bro.
you're right in the middle, dude.
It's true, bro. You better work that neck out, bro.
Yeah.
Anxiety.
Dude,
You gotta be
you-
mobile.
It'll hit you.
I'm gonna say you're gonna
need-
feel like a lady today, bro. Working out that
Yeah.
neck.
I like
That's
your
all
thought.
right.
I'll
I
give you a
need a-
penny for another thought, dude.
Oh, I need like a further depth, so I can just see. Don't I look comfortable?
Well, yeah, but then you're gonna fuck up the back, dude. The
No,
background,
no,
bro.
Yeah.
No, I can just.
Or
I
my
can
light
just
again.
see-
You gotta get
I
closer to
can
the mic,
just
bro.
see.
By the way.
I can just see both of you.
Yeah.
Just
all
let
at
it
the
just
same
let it
time.
sit in the beard, dude.
Yeah, just let it sit, bro.
Okay.
No,
yeah.
we
I
were
like it.
So obviously, Jeremiah is like my goddamn best friend, which
That's Miss. This is this guy.
you know I don't know how I feel about it. It's just how
Miss
it's
Johnson
been.
over there.
It's just been that way
Yeah.
since like 6th grade. It definitely wasn't a choice. I'll say that.
No, it really did just happen. Like
It started because we were making fun of the ladies because we
Yeah,
we never really
yeah.
cared about the ladies,
Well.
especially when they're worse drummers than us. You know.
Making fun of the
yeah.
females.
No, dude, ladies, bro,
throwing a lot of
ladies, don't drop
shade.
that F-bomb,
throwing
bro.
a lot of shade.
Look, I'm saying it. I'm gonna call it
Luckily,
right now.
we got our glasses on, bruh.
You don't know
This
who I
shit ain't
am.
hurting us.
Now I will say, bro, your lady's gonna watch this, right?
Yeah, yeah.
He dropped an F-bomb. She's gonna feel a certain type of way, bro.
She might.
And
she
you got to
might.
deal with it.
It's true.
It'd be all right.
It's
We
true.
deal. We deal.
Yeah, we do. We do. We
We'll be
do.
all right.
No, so I do want to actually talk about real quick just how fucking awesome my friends are, and I'm not talking about either of you.
I knew I was out of that equation.
Okay, fair.
No, shout out Tom. We've given him a shout out on like 3 episodes in a row, right?
Yeah.
But do you know the story about 4th of July with Tommy?
Did it have to do with fireworks?
No.
Then no, I
we
don't.
went to the movies
That
on
was
4th
a
of July.
solid guess.
It
though.
is a good
Right?
guess.
solid
Yeah, yeah.
guess.
I tried.
Yeah. No, we went to the movies on the 4th of July. You remember this? It was a
don't think
big
so.
deal. It was a big deal, and Tommy's still salty about it today, and I'll tell you why in a minute.
Okay.
So just to recap this story, long story short, I forget what happened. Tommy came over. This was when we were on Wood Street, so this is like literally a decade ago, 12 years ago, something like that, and came over on 4th of July. I think he was just like after work or something like that. I'm not sure where he was coming from.
Yeah.
But he didn't have, it must have been work because he didn't have like a change of clothes, right? But we were going to go out to the movies.
He was naked.
He had like dirty clothes. I think it was coming from work or something. I don't remember. But, and we're like, let's go to the movies. And she's like, I don't have any clothes. Me and him are similar size. He's a lot taller, but I was like, that's cool, dude. I'll give you some clothes for the day so we can go to the
Right,
movies. No
right.
big deal.
Right.
And we went to see the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. Okay. So whenever that
Okay.
came out, that's when this story is.
Right. 2012.
I was going to say 12, 13, something like that. So what are you freaking out about over there, Doc?
I was looking for my hoodie.
Damn, dude, you cold already, bro?
Yeah, damn, I'm little.
So we, he's like, it's 4th of July. I don't even realize it, right? I just go into my room, get some clean clothes, whatever was on top, and I give it to him, right? And he is so pissed. Do you remember now?
I do remember.
Because I just happened to, I didn't do it on purpose. I just happened to give him my Ireland t-shirt with an Irish flag on it. It's a bright green shirt, and it's 4th of July. And if you know anything about Tommy, he's our biggest patriot of our friend group. He's all about America, right?
Merkel.
So he was pissed, and it was hilarious.
Every right.
Yeah, it was hilarious. And then we went to the movies, and he was wearing that, and he got so many mean mugs because it's 4th of July. People are out with their families.
It's like a slap in the face.
Tommy's like 6'4", so he's not like a small guy that'll blend in. And he's just in this green-ass Ireland shirt, right? So it's hilarious, good-ass time, good memory.
You set him up, bro.
Yeah, and it was hilarious. And he asked me for my address a couple days ago. And I gave it to him. Didn't know the situation, don't really care, whatever. And then he texted me, I think today, actually. And he didn't end up following through with it. But he was going to send me a Britain shirt. Like a shirt that says like, oh, let me pull it up here. It said like it's in my blood or something, and had like the British flag or something. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Yeah, it's in my DNA.
Nice.
And he was gonna wear that, or he was gonna send that to me to wear today on the podcast
For St. Patty's
for
Day.
St. Patty's Day, and he said he was gonna buy me Modern Warfare 2 if I did it. And I was like, bro, I would have just done it, you know, just out of respect for me fucking you over a decade ago. But he sent that, and he's like, this is the reason I asked for your address. He said, since you guys record on Fridays, and today being St. Patrick's Day, I was going to see if you would want to hear this, want to wear this shirt in exchange for a copy of Modern Warfare. I decided against it. Then he said some pretty vulgar stuff to myself. I haven't responded yet. He just sent me, you know, four messages and ended with pure vulgarity. And I'll read it for you now. He said all this. He said, I decided against it. And he said, so happy St. Patrick's Day, you flat-footed, cabbage-eating, potato-for-a-butt-plug Irish fuck. And I just responded, I love you so much.
That's love.
That is a fucking great response to him. From him.
I love my friends, dude. Dude, and I told him, I was like, you wouldn't have had to buy me that. Like, I would have just done it because you've been dealing with this trauma for a decade.
No, I think he does need to buy you Modern Warfare 2, though. Somebody does, so your ass can get on,
I know, dude. I know. I'm broke. I'm sorry.
Yeah, South thinks you're a piece of shit because you talked all that shit
Well,
about being good, and you don't even got the game.
why
bro.
don't we bring him on one of these episodes, bro?
I'll get him on.
We'll see if he could talk shit in person, bro.
Yeah,
He probably would. I hope he does.
he will.
I hope he does. That
He
makes
will.
for a good show.
He'll talk shit.
Unlike this guy who just is quiet all the time.
Yeah,
Also,
I'm
I
just
told
fine.
What's up?
my boys at work I'd give them a shout out. So T-Check and Mitch, thank you for the glasses, homies. I
There you
appreciate
go.
it.
T-check.
Yeah, it's Tyler Vanacek, but
Okay.
every time he initialed shit, it looked like T-Check,
Okay.
so we got stuck with it.
I like that. I
Yeah,
like that. I
T-check.
like that.
Good
I like
flow.
that. It's not as good as Anton Boom Boom Gino.
No.
Even though
Few
that's
things are.
technically stolen. But we
Yeah,
don't have
it's
to
a
tell people
complete.
that.
Oh yeah,
completely
see, mine's
different
better
name.
because yours is stolen. Mine
Nah,
was
bro.
off
Non-original.
the dome,
No, it's
dude.
definitely not off the
That's
dome,
all right.
bro. It's definitely not off the dome. But yeah, I just wanted to give a shout out to Tommy, and really like anybody in my friends group would have done something similar, I'm sure.
Yeah, we be like that.
But I was like, out of respect, I would have just done it anyway. But it would have sucked to be all fucking Irished out and then in a fucking
British shirt.
British shirt that says it's in my DNA, and it's quite literally not, dude. Irish as fuck.
He's lying.
You are lying.
We got to talk about what happened to you yesterday, dude.
Nothing happened to me.
The bombshell.
What the fuck happened to me
Bombshell.
That you
yesterday?
goddamn. Well, maybe I'm just more sad about it than you are, dude.
What happened?
Maybe, dude. Maybe. The thing that's on the goddamn screen, dude.
What? 190?
Come on, dude. Keep going.
Oh.
190?
Yeah, dude. Oh, there's
Oh.
them eyes. Yeah.
Bro, I was salty as shit.
That's what I'm talking about. You don't even goddamn remember.
I don't know.
So Adam hooked me up.
I tried, dude. I tried, but you goddamn slow, even though you did it in like 2 minutes.
Dude,
But you-
literally,
yeah, I
as
know.
soon as you sent me that shit, I verified. I said, bro, is this true? So he sent me, what was it, Instagram, Twitter, whatever?
Twitter, yeah.
Something I don't have.
Yeah.
But he sent me it, and it was a mystery Heelys pair for 25 doll hairs,
Yep.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
$25 for a pair of mystery Heelys.
and I was
Right.
like, Adam.
Because we talked about them on the last couple episodes.
Yeah.
I said,
About
is
making
this
some great
legit?
content, bro.
He said, dude, it's on their actual page. And I said, bet. Literally 2 minutes later, I sent him a confirmation email.
Yep. Process the order. I said, man, that's epic. Good job. Proud of you, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Until yesterday, was it yesterday?
I think it was yesterday, dude.
I get a fucking email saying we've issued you a refund. Your size is not available.
Yeah, out of stock, dude.
Ooh.
Out of stock.
Pissed.
And I think I sent it to you within like a couple hours of the post. And the post only had like a couple likes on it. So
Yeah.
I assumed you'd be fine. But
I was pissed.
yeah, very, very sad day for the podcast.
I want to meet some mystery Heelys, dude.
Yeah,
Mystery
dude.
Heelys.
You could come out to Skate Mansfield, dude. Heal
Yes.
it up, son. That's
Nah,
what I'm
just
talking
Show them
about.
all up.
Yeah, now I'm gonna have to go
Probably
get those
not,
soap shoes, bro, and go out to skate
That's
Mansfield.
way cooler, to be honest.
Yeah.
That is way cooler.
Could grind a little bit better
That's true.
versus on
That's
the
true.
Heelys.
What size are you?
11.
How you run out of 11?
Yeah, how you gonna run out of 11? That's
Yeah,
like
come
the
on,
most
Dad.
common size, dude.
Yeah.
Well, that's probably why they ran out of 11s. Just because it's a very common size.
Well, they didn't have 10.5s either. 10.5s were sold out as soon as.
Yeah, that's a very common size, dude.
Yeah.
So how you been, dude? What's
I've been
been up,
aight.
dude?
Nothing.
You making the big bucks yet?
No.
No.
Bigger
Stripping?
than-
You want us to make a hail on you?
Let's go, bro.
Oh,
yeah.
Bring it
Oh,
in.
wait, keep it going. Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Oh,
Keep going.
Oh, damn. I'm not worth it.
He rich,
I'm
bitch.
not worth it.
He rich, bitch. All right, well, we're being wild, bro.
I make bigger bucks than if I made less bucks.
This is not untrue. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest.
I don't
That's the
think
best
so.
logic ever.
Yeah, I try. I try.
It's real. It is real.
Yeah. Yep.
It's a real thing, dude.
But I've been good, man.
Yeah. See,
Not
dude,
up to much.
every time I ask him, like, this is
I
the
gotta
problem
take
with
this off.
with us.
I know it's kind of killing my nose.
This is the problem with us. It's like, what's been new, dude? Work, bro.
I'll tell you what my problem
That's a
is.
dude thing,
What's your
man.
problem, bro? What's your problem?
I feel like I talk to you more.
You don't talk to me at all, dude.
I know. I'm a really bad texter.
We both. I mean,
No,
it's
I feel you.
phones
Yeah.
go two ways, bro.
Oh, I know.
Dude,
no.
I will say,
Yeah.
Jackie and Emily, shout out Greener Grass Podcast.
Shout out.
OTT Network. Shout
Yada,
out
yada,
TT
yada,
Dummy.
yada, yada.
Yeah, shout out Skate Mansfield, our buddy, right?
Our buddy.
Jackie was amazed, dude. I don't remember how we got on the conversation, but it came up, and I was like, yeah, I haven't really talked to Jerry in like a week or two. And she's like, what?
What?
She's like, I thought you were best friends. And I'm like, we are.
Ladies don't understand,
Yeah, like-
dude. Ladies don't understand.
Dude, because this is it. We haven't
This
talked
is it.
in a week.
Yeah.
And I call it's like, what's up? And you're like, chilling, bro.
Yeah.
We all about short and sweet, dude.
Dude, it's
Quality, not quantity.
it is quality.
Ah,
It is
facts.
quality. And like
Facts.
Facts.
it's a thing where it's a real thing to where dudes can sit in a room silent and be cool, right?
Yes.
We're just watching TV, we're doing whatever, we're chilling. If you're in a room silent with a girl for 10 minutes,
I was gonna say
what's
two.
wrong? What's wrong?
Yeah.
What's wrong? Is something wrong? Did I do something? It's like, you're about to. Leave me alone, dude.
You starting it already, dude. But that's the thing, man. The ladies don't understand.
They don't, dude. And it's just a difference. We're not saying you're wrong.
Yeah, we're not hating on
Yeah,
you.
we're just saying there's a difference.
I gotta say.
Okay.
I think my lady does.
Your lady's pretty cool.
She's
Don't tell her I said
she's
that.
different.
She's
I
very
will.
different.
I'll tell her.
Don't, dude.
I'll tell her.
This is blocked.
Everything.
Asian. Turn it off, dude. Turn it off.
You can't
Keep
stop it.
watching.
I've always been curious. Like, obviously, I mean, I've known Asia for a decade or whatever, right? So it's gonna be a little different. But I've always wondered what it would be like in my car, just listening to a podcast, and them just being like, Adam, like, turn it off. Like, but they're talking to like actually me, not
Right.
like another Adam. That's what just happened to Asia.
It's for her.
Her mind was blown.
Okay. You're welcome. Nah, but for real, one of my problems is like I'm already a bad
Listen
texter.
up, listen up.
Already a bad texter, and
Yeah.
I feel like we talk because I watch you on the podcast.
Gotcha.
And I'll
get all
feel-
my updates, bro.
I know.
Yeah.
I'll feel up to date, but
Yeah, but I
And
don't
that's
know
what-
It's only one
anything,
way, I
dude.
know.
That's what
know.
matters.
yeah,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Selfishly, yeah.
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 But yeah,
Sometimes
like
you gotta be selfish, bro.
Yeah, I know, but like with a best friend, you would figure you'd reciprocate, right? So start your own podcast.
Oh, okay.
I'll listen to that.
Right, and then we'll know.
Talk back and
I'll
forth
make
on
a
there.
podcast that
Yeah.
only you will listen to. And
Dude, I guarantee this
I'd
is
say I
just-
listen to it, but that's a lie.
You're lying. I guarantee, and this is not a joke, I guarantee if you started a podcast tomorrow, it would get more views than ours.
No,
I guarantee it.
no,
I guarantee it.
no.
Now, after the first
overestimating.
episode of you saying nothing,
Yeah,
it might
yeah,
fall off.
Yeah,
But if you would learn to talk, then
Right.
it would probably do
Yeah.
better than ours. I'm
I
gonna say
talk.
that.
I talk.
You do.
I'm normally told I talk too much, so you
Yeah.
gotta bring it down.
Well,
Gonna pipe it down a
take a
little bit
step
there.
back. I talk all day at work.
I will say, dude, we did get in trouble a lot for talking.
Yeah.
Like a lot.
And he learned
Yeah.
his lesson.
Lessons learned.
Yeah, but this is a time to talk.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he is talking now.
When?
I said
when
things.
did he talk, dude? When?
I just said.
Yeah, just now.
I
Wait, you
I
were-
told. I
right
talked.
now.
Okay.
I would tell you again,
Short-
but it'd be like interrupting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
because
short-
I'd be talking and saying all the time while I was saying.
Yeah, I know. My short-term memory's shot, so I didn't
And
remember that.
talking right now.
Plus, if he ain't
right now.
talking, if
Right
he ain't
now.
talking, he's listening, which is more important, dude.
Okay.
Are you listening or are you just waiting to speak?
Ooh, that's a
Ooh,
big one.
I
That's
like
a big
that.
one.
Look within yourself.
Yeah, dude. A lot of people listen to wait their turn, right?
Yeah.
Or like they wait their turn to respond, but they don't listen
Yeah.
to actually listen, bro. It's
That's,
a real
that's
thing.
facts.
It's a real thing, bro.
That's 100.
Speaking of which,
Okay.
I
Your
say,
lady, you
I
don't
say
listen
this.
to
He was
her.
just waiting for you to stop talking so we can go
No,
back on to
no,
his
okay,
conversation,
okay.
dude.
All
That was
right,
one of
dude,
those.
all right, dude.
That was
No.
one of those. Wait.
Maybe.
All right, all right.
I was listening to the podcast
Uh-oh.
before I came over the last one.
Okay.
Finishing her up. And I say this
Sure
with,
you are, dude. Sure
I
you
say
are.
this with as much love
Uh-oh.
as possible.
We about to fight, dude. We about to duke it out. You're in elbow range, dude. You better watch out.
I yell at the podcast.
A lot of people do. A lot of people
all the
say
time.
that.
It's always space.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why, but I care about
The thing-
space so much.
I know, because I think every time I bring up space, I'm like, I love space. And when there's something that's so simple that I don't know, I'm like, what's wrong here? And I immediately was like, Jerry will help us out.
I don't
what
know
happened?
why. I can't be a regular person. Like a regular person.
You can or can't?
I can't.
I know.
A regular
Okay.
person would just like hear it and be like, oh.
He's an idiot.
That's not how that works.
Now,
But
no, a lot
I'll
of
be
people-
doing dishes and be like, that's not how gravity works.
Well, that's what I was saying. Gravity is on the Earth, right? So I understand that.
Well,
I probably make you pissed off a lot,
and
then, don't I?
Nah, you could. You could.
The internal gravity is around the Earth, and then I know the sun has its own gravity, obviously.
So everything has gravity.
Every mass has gravity. Yes,
Every mass
I'm
has
aware.
gravity. And gravity is...
We're about to learn you something, dude. We're about to get
Yeah.
nerded out, dude. This is why we BFFs, dude.
I'm ready to
gravity is-
learn.
Gravity's a warp in space-time.
I
I'm not going
understand.
to pretend I fully
understand.
understand that.
I understand.
But that's what it is.
It's gravity. Because a black hole, the more gravity, it warps space time. So then the time is. That's why you expand. And yeah.
But gravity's everywhere.
yeah.
But it pulls and affects
So if-
stuff depending on your size and your location.
Right. I agree. So
Yeah.
my question then is what we were
Okay.
talking about yesterday.
Yeah.
If we were not in the sun's gravitational field,
Yeah.
where would the Earth go?
Okay.
Because
So
Oh, he had to put the mic
you've
down.
asked this question before.
I think
on the
I have.
podcast.
Because like
So-
it wouldn't fall necessarily.
It would not fall at all.
Right.
Would it float?
It would not float either.
That's the problem.
So it's
I feel like
in
those are the
motion.
only two options.
it is in motion.
It's
yes.
moving.
But it's only in motion because it's in motion around the sun.
Not necessarily.
That's the gravity that we're in.
Because the sun's also moving. Everything moves.
Yes.
At all times. Nothing ever stops moving.
Which is the craziness of space.
Nothing likes to not be moving.
Which is why in theory, I said if we were to fall, we would never stop falling.
That's true.
Because the universe expands at all angles exponentially.
But you gotta remember that
So we
too.
would not stop falling. But would we feel it
Interesting.
because we don't feel the Earth's rotation because of our own gravitational pull? So would we even feel that we're falling?
So-
I understand we wouldn't be falling, but that was the theory.
But yeah, the thing is, where would you even fall to?
That's my
there's
question.
There's no up, there's no down. So think
You
of
could
it,
fall up.
Think of it like this, and this
could
is
fall
not.
around.
This is
You could
not a
definitely
great.
fall around, bro.
This is
We
not
about
a
to
great
fall around
example.
after this episode, bro.
This isn't totally equal.
Okay.
But if you were the sun, and you have like a tennis ball and a string,
Yes.
and you're swinging it around your head,
But you're still talking
So
about the
the
sun's
string-
gravity. I'm talking about without the sun's.
the string is the gravity.
Yes.
It's pulling it in.
Yes.
If there was no gravity, you cut the string, the ball's just going to go in whatever direction it's currently going in.
Yeah, but my point is there would be no direction because there wouldn't be a hit of that ball because the strings cut.
If there was never any gravity,
But it was cut while it was swinging.
Well,
But that's the thing. If it is while it's swinging and you cut, yeah, it's just gonna fly whichever way you're going.
if there's never any gravity, then there's nothing. There's just dust.
Yeah. Well, but
there's
I'm
no
saying,
sun.
Would it be flying at the same speed the whole time?
So I do see, in theory, because there's no friction in space. So yes.
So yes, it would
Yeah.
never speed
would
up
never
or slow
slow
down.
down.
Keep going
Until it hit another gravitational
until it
field.
hits something
Or
else.
an asteroid.
Yeah.
Potentially, but that's
Or a meteorite.
potentially. But that's not going to affect our. Well, it might a little bit depending on how big it is, but we're not going to hit another Earth-sized meteorite.
Hopefully not.
Anyway, but I guess that is a good point because we are spinning around the sun. So then at that point, if it is cut, then you would just fly wherever you're at.
Whatever if just no gravity, whatever direction anything's going, it's just gonna keep
But
going.
that was my
until it hits
point. Like
something.
if the Earth was here, but we weren't around the sun, we would
we would be like an asteroid, just heading in some direction.
But what would give us that movement? Because an asteroid, what it is a star exploding. That explosion is what gives it the moving effect. If there's no actual explosion, we could be forced, if we're hit by meteorites, it could project us a little bit, I guess.
So your thought is what got it moving? My thought is why would it ever have not been moving?
I know, dude. This is philosophy,
Things are
dude.
always
This is philosophy.
moving.
This is why we took philosophy together.
Yeah.
And I was in a certain state of mind and said a certain thing out loud in front of the whole class, and it was very obvious that I was in a certain state of mind.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard that story? We took philosophy in college, and it was us and Joel, and me and Joel had a good time because we all love philosophy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, right?
Right.
We're
I
talking
feel it.
about this stuff. Little different viewpoints, but they're both valid. It's like, what would happen? They're all theories, so there's no right and wrong. That's what makes it fun, right? So we go enjoy ourselves because we know philosophy's coming up, right? Jeremiah's a good kid. He just shows up like a good student, right? We have a little fun and then go show up, right? Now, the first class in philosophy is essentially meant to blow your mind, right? Because it's supposed to go big picture, big picture, big picture, and then like a crazy ending. And then you're like, wow, like I'm hooked, right? So the
I'm coming back tomorrow.
Right. So the professor does this, right? And I forget how long he's talking, probably a half hour, 45
Long
minutes.
time.
And just in detail, and he's like, well, if that is that, then this means this, and we could do this and blah, blah, blah. And at the end, he goes, boom. And like whatever he said at the end was like a mic drop, right?
It's
Okay.
a big bomb.
Yeah. And I just said, oh, what'd I say, shit or damn?
I thought, damn.
I said, damn. I was like, oh, damn. In front of, like, everybody. He was like, da-da-da-da-da, boom. And then you just hear me go, oh, damn. And everybody's like,
That's how we all felt.
yeah.
It's all good.
Dude, it
You
was
can't
the
be.
best.
You can't be mad at that.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't.
No.
We were actually really cool with him, which is crazy because we're us, or
Yeah.
I'm me more than anything.
We us.
Yeah, and we actually went after our final for philosophy. We waited afterwards until the professor was done, and then all four of us went out to Panera. The class is officially over,
Yeah.
and we just continued to talk philosophy. That's how nerdy we were.
All right.
I didn't actually get to go.
You didn't go? I thought you
No,
went.
I had another midterm.
Ah, damn.
I know.
That's a bummer.
You, Joel, and
Yeah, I mean,
Mr. Professor, whose
Good student.
name I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember either.
Again, him being good.
Yeah,
student,
he was
you know?
probably like, I hope Jerry comes because he's the only halfway competent one out of this group.
Not even remotely.
Good
Man.
times, dude. We had a lot of good times at college.
College was fun.
Do you remember when this is an embarrassing story, but it's okay. Do you remember when I was bawling my eyes out and we hugged in the rain for
Oh, yeah.
like 5
Oh,
minutes?
yeah.
that yesterday?
You had a moment. You had a moment. It was all good.
Dude, it was
I
a
would-
crisis.
I would assume a core memory.
yes,
It
very
looked,
much.
I feel like I was looking at you like I am witnessing Adam's first
Meltdown.
major
Meltdown.
core memory right
like,
now.
Like, it was bad, dude. I mean, I don't know. Should I say it? It's been like a decade. I think it's okay
I
to
feel
say.
like it's fine.
I
That's
think
up
it's
to
okay
you.
to say.
That's all
Because
good.
I'm a different person now,
Yeah.
right? I'm
Yeah.
grown. I'm an adult. I'm a father.
Yeah.
I'm not this person.
One of
anymore.
those three are nice and true.
So,
Being a father.
long story short, okay, this is when I was a degenerate, I will say. So if anybody from work's listening, I apologize. I'm not this person anymore. But I was a degenerate way back in the day, right? I'm a good person now, like we all know. And basically what ended up happening the night before the first semester finals of our college career, right? The first finals we've ever taken, right, in college. We decide as a group without Jerry, because he's a good kid.
So I'm a good kid.
As a group with me and a couple of other of us, will remain nameless. It was the first time we ever took acid, okay? Was the night before finals, okay? Now, because I'm 19 and I'm a genius, what I decided was I'm going to take acid. We're going to do it a little early, right? We're going to do it like, I think we did it 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, something like that, relatively early in the night, in the evening, right? Mm-hmm. And I was like, okay, this will wear off by 3, 4 a.m., something like that, right? My first final, or my first paper was due at 9 a.m., and then I had a final, it was like a final paper, but then I had an actual final test at like 11 or something. And my idea, because again, I'm a genius, was to do this, right? Which by no means will fuck up the entire outlook of your whole life, right?
Never.
No, it's
Never.
not going to happen, right?
No.
So we do this, right? We have a good time. We figure out life, okay? My bright idea is when I'm done with that, when I'm coming down, since I have finals in a couple hours and I'm a degenerate and I'm a procrastinator, I haven't written my paper yet, right? So what I decided to do is take some Adderall right after we come down from our first acid trip, okay? So now the problem with that is you take Adderall and you get focused on stuff. Now what your boy got focused on was lyrics, okay? So I just sat in my chair for about 4 hours listening to different music, looking up all the lyrics to every song that came on, and just reading through them and being like, this is crazy. These are the best lyricists ever, right? Yeah. And then it's all of a sudden 8 a.m., right? And I have
paper written
I
still.
have a 5-page paper due in about an hour, right? So I'm freaking out. I start to just spew whatever I can on this paper. And then I look back at first of all, I look back at the syllabus because I don't even know what I'm supposed to be writing, okay? This might be why I didn't finish college, okay? And so I tried to look back at the syllabus to be like, what am I even supposed to write about, right? I got about an hour to figure out.
Pray that it be lyrics.
Yeah, I have an hour to figure out this whole class and put it into a paper in about an hour. Now I'm looking back. I don't have the syllabus. Again, degenerate. So I don't know what I'm supposed to be writing about. I have no idea. So I had to text a friend or whatever. They were in, I forget who I texted, but they were in another final. So they didn't get back to me for like a half hour. So then I had like 45 minutes to write this paper. It's supposed to be a 5-page paper. I busted out about 3 1/4. Okay,
Not too bad for 45.
Yeah.
All
not
right?
too shabby.
Not
All
too
right.
bad.
Now he sent me the syllabus, so I looked at the syllabus, and it did say the final paper is due by the end of class time on this day. Right.
Okay.
So I'm thinking 9 a.m. We go in, we turn it in, right? But we realized, okay, we have till about 10:30, right? Because that's when class would have ended. So guess who's not going to class today?
Yeah.
Your boy. And I'm just sitting in the lobby, Adderalled out, sleep deprived, because keep in mind, at this point, I'm only up about 34 hours or so, right? 34 hours straight, and my whole life changed about 6 hours ago, okay? And so I bust out a 3 1/4 page paper, send it in. I'm like, cool, that's a fail, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, like, that was bad. I fucked that up, right?
Bad decision.
Now, the next final I have to go to is one that you can't bullshit. And let me tell you why. Because it's Spanish.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
See.
That's not like a matter
See.
of opinion.
I can't just figure that out, right?
No.
So I go in and I just see I forget her name. Do you remember the Spanish teacher's name? She was such a sweetheart.
Rhonda Moody.
Yes.
Changed to Rhonda Graham, I want to say.
Okay, yes, it was
later.
Miss Moody. I do
Yeah,
remember
Miss
that.
Moody.
Yes. She's a sweetheart. She's such a nice lady. And
She was one of the best teachers there. Like, overall,
sure.
great person.
For sure.
All right.
For sure. And so, great lady, right? So she goes around, hands the final to everybody, right? Hands me mine. I'm looking at it. I got nothing. And I just start bawling, right? I just start bawling because I'm like, I know zero of this. Like, what have I been doing for the last 3 months? Like, my world is so different right now. I'm sleep deprived. I think I've failed my whole first semester of college.
Can I put in your head, imagine the person behind you that hasn't seen the test yet and is like, man, I hope I studied for like 3 hours last night. I hope I'm ready. And you get your test, you're just, they're like, oh, shit. Oh, there's no way I'm going to pass.
So I'm fucking breaking down, right? It's over. Everybody like hears me like, you know, like in the fucking, dude, it's bad, dude. It's all bad, right? Because I'm sleep deprived, I can't control myself. And I look through the test, right? And I'm like, what do I remember from 8th grade Spanish? 'Cause that's about all I got right now, right?
I know uno, dos, tres, si.
And so I look through the test. I answer like 4 questions because it's like all I. The other ones I didn't even guess. I'm like, there's no point. So I'm by far the first person to hand in the test. By far. And I handed in bawling. And she just looks up and is like, oh. And I'm just like, I'm sorry. And I fucking walk out, right? I fucking walk out. And then I think at that point she actually followed me and talked to me in the hallway. Like, what's going on? Like, trying to be a good person. My brain is not there. It's gone.
Yeah.
Because at this point, I'm up for like 40 hours, took Adderall and a drug that like completely shifted my whole worldview.
Yeah.
Right.
And then just fucked off for 4 hours instead of working. Thanks, ADHD. That's called ADHD paralysis, by the way. I just learned that recently. That's a
Ooh.
real thing.
Nice.
Not
the thing,
yeah.
the knowledge drop.
Yeah. It's
Just to
interesting.
clarify.
I didn't know it had a name, but that does make sense. So
Yeah.
she talks to me. I'm breaking down. I'm like, right? That's basically verbatim what I said. And so I'm walking out. It's storming, dude. It's storming like The Notebook, right? Like just storming. Well, it's not even storming. It's just raining. Like there's no thunder or anything, but some hard ass
Just pouring down.
fall rain, dude. This is like
Yeah.
October, right?
Big drops.
Like huge, right? And I'm walking out, I'm bawling, and I just see Jerry walking up to me, and I just fucking lose it. I'm like, I'm a failure. Like, at that point, I don't even remember what I said to you. Do you remember anything?
I don't remember everything, but I remember you pointing at the school and being like, that's not me, man.
Really?
That's not me. That ain't me. That ain't what I care about. That ain't my passion. And you were looking back at me and you were like, I'm me. This is me.
Did I really?
Yeah.
Dude, I don't remember any of that.
Like, you had more to it. You told me what you was, but I just remember you pointing at the school and I was like,
That's not
ooh.
me.
Like, damn,
It's
he's,
true, though. It
This
turned
is
out
me.
it
he's
turned
going,
out to be real true.
He's going through something right now.
And I was bawling. Like I've never even seen anybody else cry this hard. And we hugged for like, it felt like 5 minutes. Like, I feel
know
like
we
at
were-
a couple points you were like, get off me. And I was like,
No. I'm a hugger. It's cool.
I know, but that was, so that there's a lot of that story that obviously you weren't there for, but
Fair.
do you remember anything else from that?
Not really. I think I knew.
It was such a crazy day.
I think I knew you had it and that you were, like, we talked about you were going to do it. I was like, not for me.
Right.
But I didn't know that you were doing it then.
Right.
I didn't come to school like, I hope Adam's okay.
Right.
Like, yeah, I
right.
saw you. I was like, oh, shit, Adam. Oh, the rain. How were finals? And
Right.
then, like,
And then you're like, that's
Things
not
are
rain on his
happening.
face. That's not rain on his face.
I know we were in the rain talking for like 25 minutes.
It was a long time.
So I went into my either Spanish, math, whichever final, like absolutely
Drenched.
soaked.
Dude, you remember how it rained like a week or two ago?
Yeah,
like
it just wouldn't stop.
that's what it was, and I held him hostage in the open.
It's fine.
Parking
I was
lot.
happy to do it.
I know you were,
Bro time.
but dude,
right.
like you had to be like squishing around
No,
that
like
school.
legit. Like it was clearly raining. Everybody in there was wet. Some people might have had an umbrella.
Yeah.
But I was like one of the last ones in too. And I'm like, look like I just got out of a plane.
Because we're right in front of the building, right? And he's walking
Yeah.
to class. So at most, you got like 10 minutes till class starts, something like that. And I held him for 20 at
Yeah.
least.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he's late. Sorry.
Sorry.
But yeah, I don't know. That was just a wild
Yeah.
48 hours.
I bet.
And well, to cap it off, to make it a happy story, legitimately, I was like, I fucking failed my first semester. So for like a week or two, I'm like, how am I gonna tell my parents? Like, what's going?
Yeah.
Like, what are we gonna do? On my paper, I got a B minus, and on my math test or my Spanish test, I got a B plus. And I know I only answered like 4 questions.
You must have answered at least 3 of those correctly.
Dude, Miss Moody came in clutch.
At least 3.
She clearly came in clutch and was
You
like,
gotta love that curve.
yeah, that's a heavy curve.
Heavy curve.
Well, because I think I asked her,
that curve thick.
and it was like, she was hot, I will
Shout out
say.
to that.
I will say.
Oh, that's not what I was saying. She was very beautiful though. Yeah.
She was.
She was a lovely person.
But I ended up asking her because I saw her the next semester or something, like, what happened, you know? And she mentioned a curve or whatever, and what, it's a comedian or maybe it's off a movie or whatever. But the joke that I'm thinking of is maybe it's Nick Swartzen or
Mike
something.
Birbiglia.
Mike Birbiglia. Yep, exactly.
I know what you're talking about now.
And he's like, he missed his final, right? And he's like, I didn't take it. Like, oh, what's going to happen? And the professor's like, well, then you get the worst grade. And he's like,
the worst grade.
He's like, yeah, but like, can I make it up or whatever? And he's like, well, you get the worst grade that the worst person had in the class, who got a 60-something. So you passed.
Yeah.
And he said, so moral of the story is, I never showed up for class, and I passed the class.
Because he said,
And that's exactly what happened to me in real life.
he said if he would have taken the test, he would not have passed.
He would have gotten worse than that.
So sometimes, I mean, just
yeah.
slack.
Yeah. So,
Just
but,
You don't know.
but yeah, she
It might be
curved.
fine.
She curved the grade enough to where somehow I passed. And I guess everybody else got A's or something because I got bumped up to a B somehow.
Like, damn.
Dude, there was like 50 questions, and I legitimately might have answered 5.
Yeah.
The rest was blank. Like, I didn't try. Like, I had a meltdown in my chair for 4 minutes and then took the thing back
Scared
up.
the shit out of the whole row behind you.
Yeah, dude. It was wild.
The vibe was right. She got it. She was like, you know what? I feel it. He knows Spanish. I'm sure.
Right. He clearly knows Spanish.
He gets it.
So, yeah. So, shout out to Miss Moody. I clearly didn't finish college, but she tried. She tried to help me.
I actually just talked about her talking to Asia.
Really?
I don't remember how it came up, but her, and I was like, oh, she was a great teacher.
Yeah.
Just like
She was.
good,
She was.
good vibe.
Yeah.
I remember coming into class saying, I will never forget, hola, Jeremias.
Yeah.
That's not what she sounded like. But
Right.
just she would, pronounce all your names in like a Spanish accent.
And she was the first teacher to tell me, anyway, when, like, you know how, like, you'll have, like, somebody's name is, like, Jeff or whatever, and they'd be like, your Spanish name is, like, Jefe or whatever. She's like, that's bullshit. She's like, what your name is Jeff, and then they'll just pronounce it like a Spaniard would, so they would say Hef, right?
Yeah.
But they're not going to convert your name to something else.
yeah.
So, like,
They don't expect you to introduce yourself as
Right.
Hef.
like, so in Spanish in high school, my name was Adon, right? Because that was the translation or whatever. And she's like, no, like, you would still be Adam, just with a Spanish accent.
Adon sounds cooler.
It
though.
does.
I'm just
Adonis
saying.
makes sense.
I like it.
Not that far.
Whoa, bro. Whoa.
Whoa.
I do, by the way, I want to do ads at the end separately,
good.
by the way. But you guys want to get into current events?
After I tell you what my son told me.
Okay, what's up? Is this a dad joke? This
Yeah.
is a fucking dad joke.
It's a
dude.
joke, dude.
Okay.
What do you call a dinosaur's fart?
What?
A blast from the past.
I hate you, dude.
I fucking love it.
I hate you. I hate you.
I've got my son on that shit.
So, real quick, too, actually, I do want to mention Vaughn Doom, because shout out to Vaughn.
Yes.
We went to the listening party yesterday for his new album, The Curse of Man.
Yeah.
Just dropped today.
Yeah.
I know it's on Bandcamp. I don't
Get
know
that.
if it's on streaming platforms or not, but
Doesn't
either
matter
way,
if it is or not. Go buy that shit on Bandcamp.
yeah, go buy it on Bandcamp, because even if you buy it on Apple or whatever, he doesn't get all that money. He only gets like a certain small ass percentage. But if you buy it off Bandcamp, he gets like 70, 80%, whatever it is, but a much higher percentage.
Yeah.
So definitely check it out. It's a hard album, dude.
Deep, bro.
It's very deep. It's very very lyrical, and it's serious. Like there's some serious topics, and it's like, I don't know, it's kind of heavy, but it's not like a super heavy, you know,
Nah,
like.
it tells a really good story.
But there's it's
Really, really good
it's
story.
thematic, and yeah, the stories, but you know, phenomenal. So
the beats.
yeah, the production is insane. I'm convinced Vaughn's the best producer, at least in Ohio.
Absolutely.
At least, if
I'm
not,
buying it tonight.
please do.
Yes.
Please do.
Yes.
I'll try to remember to put it in the description. If not, please go find it on Bandcamp. I think you have to look up Outer Heaven Music, or go to my page or whatever. It's posted everywhere. So definitely go check it out though. Support the homie. But
You see that new video he dropped?
yes, I did. Fire.
Yeah.
Fire.
And supported Wiener King in that movie or
I
that
did.
video.
I saw that. I saw
I was
it.
like, hell
Rapping
yeah,
in front of
dude.
Rena
Yeah.
King. Shouts
Damn.
out. So what do you guys want to go to first? Because there's a couple things here, and they're just kind of wild, right?
There's a shark in the Pentagon that got my arm.
Similar, something like that. Which one you want to go to? Guess pick. Which one do you want to go?
Pick?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Do I just say the?
Yeah,
That's
whichever
not
one.
gonna be a spoiler.
Nah,
Shark.
shark. All right.
You got to say the link.
Yeah,
Oh,
say the
okay.
whole link,
Let's
dude.
use HTTP.
So, the shark eats a diver's camera, and the footage is incredible. So
I
here we
bet
go.
it is.
This is nuts.
That's a big ass shark.
Now, I will say, I believe this is a fisheye lens, so it's like curved and looks a little kind of odd on the sides and whatever. But yeah, look at that.
Dude,
That's crazy. That's the inside of a shark mouth.
that's what's up.
And then he spits it
Imagine
out.
just water in your mouth at all times.
Well, that's like air for them, so
Still,
kind of.
I'm just saying. Sounds so unpleasant.
It does. But isn't that wild?
Yeah.
So was he holding the camera?
No, it's just placed there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he
But-
said, I'm going to eat you. You don't taste good. I'm
But
going to
like
spit you
this
back
is,
out.
I'm curious what kind of shark this is because I don't see any teeth. I guess there's some
It
teeth.
could be a nurse shark.
There's like so many kinds of sharks though.
It
Yeah.
could be a nurse shark.
There's a lot of lame sharks out there.
But yeah, there's definitely teeth.
Yeah.
So
they're,
why
like,
isn't he trying to?
retracting.
He's trying to like squeeze it with his throat. Like why isn't he trying to bite it? You know?
So
'Cause
you
he-
got
he
two
attempted
kinds of
that.
shark teeth.
Yeah, you got 2 rows, right?
Well,
Well, they got
some of
they
them
got
have
like
multiple
almost
ass
infinite
rows.
They never run out.
It's
Not
like
infinite, but
it's
they
like
just keep
20 rows of
growing.
fucking teeth, dude.
No, but they actually have like 2 rows.
Yeah,
some
there's
of them.
like at least one more row ready
right
to go.
Right.
But you got the rip and tear sharks. That's
Right.
that's your great whites.
Right.
And then you got your one chomp
Right.
sharks. So this is probably a one chomp shark.
Right. So
He
you
tries
just
to take one bite and he just
Right.
swallow
right.
it whole.
Interesting.
So this must be a one chomp shark.
right.
One chomp shark.
But
You're
isn't
not
that-
a chomp.
Isn't that
It's
interesting?
definitely
like,
not a jump.
Not a chomp.
Isn't that interesting? Like, it's nothing too crazy, I guess, but it's just weird to see inside there. Like,
It's
Yeah.
weird how well we can see,
yeah,
which is probably because the gills are open. I don't know. I
that's
feel
true.
Like,
Why wasn't it
feel
dark
like you
in
can
there?
see.
It was
I feel
probably like an
you're
auto
getting
night
light.
vision.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Kind of like your glasses, transitional, bro.
They are, dude. You figured that out yet?
What?
That they're transitioning.
You already told me that.
I know,
already knew it.
but you didn't believe me, dude. I almost sent you a picture. I was
You're too busy sending me fucking you flipping on the lights, you vampire.
How did that even come up? How did that start? Do you remember?
No, I don't.
I don't.
But all I know is I get a snap a day of just a hand going like this.
Of when I turned on
flicking the light on.
Because I don't remember how it came up, but it came up because we were talking about having lights on, and I don't remember exactly.
Yeah.
But I was like, I basically never turn a light on until like I have to, basically.
Yeah.
And even then, I might not, depending on if like Harper's coming over or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
sometimes I'll just sit in the dark all day.
Yeah.
But it's not all day because there's daylight, obviously. But yeah, I usually send him a snap at. Well, now it's later because of daylight savings time.
Yeah.
Usually it's like 6, 7 o'clock of me just turning on the light for the first time.
And that's it.
It's the first time I turned on a light that day.
You
Like
have
7
always,
p.m.
you have always
Vampire,
been
dude.
like anti-light.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why.
My roommate in college, when I went to the main campus, Eric, won't say his last name in case he
Yeah.
would like not like that.
Yeah.
But anyways,
He's
like
he's
he
weird
had been
about
to
that.
your house, and I remember when we got like the place, he said something about like, I'm gonna buy a lamp or two. Do you care to also buy a lamp? I was like, yeah, like sure. He was like, I just don't. I like it to be bright. I don't want it to look like Adam's house.
Really?
And I was like, oh,
Oh,
like,
wow.
like how dark it is. He's like, yeah, I need it to be like bright all the time. So I don't know if he was like Jerry's best friend's house is dark all the time.
Yeah.
So his house, he's gonna want it dark all the time, and I don't want that.
That's weird. No, dude, it was
But
just.
I was like, I don't care. Like
Living like a
however
vampire's weird,
however you
bro.
want the light.
Well, I will say, I wonder if it's because of Wood Street. Because on Wood Street, we never had the lights on really, but then, you know, we moved in like September, October, something like that. And then I had a lady living with me. So Christmas time came around and she put up a tree, right? And it was just a white light tree, like a plastic tree.
Yeah.
And we just put it in the corner. And we were like, dude, this is like a cool ambiance with all the lights on and just the white tree.
So we're gonna keep it there forever.
We did, dude. How long did we kept it there
It
for
was
like
there
2
for a
years?
long time.
It was up for 2 years, and that
Yeah.
was the light we turned on when it got dark out. Was the tree?
Yeah.
So like, there was very limited times when like the room light was on, but it was a
Yeah.
cool vibe though.
Oh, yeah.
Because there was always music, or we were playing Call of Duty, or whatever it was, and the tree had enough light, and like the hallway lights on, and the kitchen light, or whatever. But yeah, that's interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That
Me-
shit's funny.
Me and my lady vibe in the dark a lot, but normally
You also have that big ass
normally
window
not.
in the
Yeah.
living room too.
She loves the light. She
Yeah.
needs all the light in.
I-
But at night she likes the low like vibe like
Right,
that.
right. I love natural sunlight.
Oh yeah.
But,
Oh, yeah.
But like if it's not there, then we're just gonna sit in the dark.
Yeah,
Like,
That's when
It's
you.
fair.
That's when you use the moonlight, dude.
what's the
Facts
what moonlight?
from the moon.
Okay. I
Dummy.
thought this was gonna be a dumbass joke. Too.
No, I'm just
From the
saying.
moon.
When the sun goes down, the moon comes up.
So so look outside right now. How bright is it out there from that moonlight?
I didn't say it was a bright light.
That
The
well,
moon
that's-
still gives off a light.
That's what he's saying. That's all you need. So as long as it's not darker than that,
Yeah.
which happens to be completely dark.
yeah,
But
it's
as long
black.
as it's
black out there.
that or brighter.
They
you're
don't
good.
know this.
They do well. We got to be honest with them, dude.
I'm sorry I told them.
We've never
Damn it.
lied. We've never
your
lied to our
boys.
listeners. We've never lied.
You lie all the time
When?
to them.
Name 7 times. Name them. Name them.
Because you know
You
damn well
can't.
you know damn well there's 6, right? And I couldn't name that 7th off the top of my head.
Go ahead. Name one. Name
I ain't
one.
trying to put you on blast, bro.
Name it. Do it. Put me on blast, dude. I ain't trying to impress nobody.
How many times? Oh,
Blast.
New Year's party.
Okay, what about a New Year's party, bro?
You lied.
When?
Getting guests on.
I didn't lie. It wasn't my fault.
No, you lied.
It was the weather's fault.
You lied.
Nah, dude, we both lied if that's the
lied.
case. If I lied, then you definitely lied too.
We're not talking about me.
Well,
Let this.
we didn't lie. There were circumstances
You're
to prevent
right.
it.
We didn't lie. You lied. There's
Whose
no.
side are you on?
There's
Whose
no
side are
we.
you on?
Huh?
He's
Whose
in the
side?
middle.
Irish, my side.
Fair. Fair.
So yeah, that
He's
was
on the fuck side.
that'd be hilarious if these say fuck.
Share the fuck.
Dude, I will say, what the fuck's up with dollar stores and not having this shit?
They didn't have it?
Did you have to go to the party place?
I did.
Yeah, I like that place. I
Dude,
don't know why. We
I-
never had parties.
I almost didn't go. I went to the.
I feel like they're forcing you to go there.
Yeah, dude.
It's probably the same company.
Because I had a hell of a time finding New Year's shit.
That's what I'm saying. I went to Family Dollar on Park Ave.
Yeah.
I went to the Dollar General on 4th. Neither of them had anything.
Yes.
And then I was heading to the Skate Mansfield thing, and I was like, damn, like I'm already late. So I took Lex Spring Mill to get there, and I'm passing Burger King and stuff, and I just happened to look over, and I'm like, party place will definitely have something. But I'm like, fuck this. Like, it's already late. I'm done. I've already been to 2 stores, walked out with nothing. Makes you feel like you're stealing. I'm not. But it makes you
It
feel
does
like
give
that.
you that eerie feeling, too.
Right.
You're like, God, they probably
Like-
just think I just stole
Like,
some
I had
shit.
my hands, like, straight down, like, not in my pockets.
Yes.
I'm like, I'm cool, right? I didn't do nothing. Nothing's in my pockets, right? And every time, no matter what, I expect somebody to walk out behind me. Sir?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's all you take that.
And it feels like you're trying to, like, make it not obvious,
Right,
like,
right.
that you
Yeah.
stole
Right.
something, but it makes it more,
And
like,
then
suspicious.
I'm
like,
deliberately walking to my car at a normal pace and getting in, and I'm like, I'll sit here for a second, pick a song. Like, I'm
Right.
not trying to hurry off like I
yeah,
stole.
open up the package I just stole.
Yeah, right.
I think you just didn't try hard enough. 2 stores.
Well, but then I was late, and then I passed it, and I was like, fuck that. And then I went about 4 more feet and was like, all right, fine.
Excuses. You did Family Dollar?
Family Dollar
You
and
did
Dollar General.
Did you
Yep.
do Dollar Tree?
No, I did not.
Did you do Dollar Buddy?
Dollar Buddy, what the
Did you
fuck?
do Dollar Pal?
Did you Dollar Friend?
You should have tried hard enough.
Whatever, dude.
Yeah,
Whatever.
try harder, bro.
Whatever.
Alright.
Try harder.
All right, guest pick number 2. Which one you want?
Decisions, bro.
Arm.
Arm? Okay. Now, this is a local story.
Take arm for 200.
This is a local story.
All
which
right.
Makes it interesting.
How's it local with the zebra in the beginning?
I was thinking that.
Read this, Jerry. Read the title.
Dude, don't do that to me.
Read the title.
The man whose arm was nearly bitten off by a... Don't
Come
hate
on,
me.
dude. Come
The
on.
man's arm was nearly bitten off by a zebra he owned, called 911 to tell dispatchers what had happened on his property near
Circleville.
Circleville.
That's Ohio, dude. That's
That is
pretty
Ohio.
close. Now,
What the fuck are you doing with the zebra, bro?
let me actually open the article. So,
Get out of
course.
here.
so when the county sheriff's office deputies got
It's pick away, by the way.
Yeah, I don't care. Got to the guy's house around 5:40 p.m. on Sunday. They found 72-year-old dude lying in a field with blood on his face and a sweatshirt covering his right arm. He called 911 to request medical help after a male zebra, which he owned, had attacked him. Deputies began heading to the field on the property as he told the dispatchers the zebra was still in the field with him and was close to him. Come before he gets me again, he said. They got to the scene, wrote an incident report that the male zebra had approached the driver's side door of his cruiser and was acting very hostile. He used his sirens and his air horn, and he basically didn't leave at all. A tourniquet was applied to his arm. Let me see. As Clifton was in the ambulance, the zebra again approached the people gathering in the field. He turned his back to him. Let me see. That somebody on site said the zebra was not nice. It's the only one that's aggressive. The rest of them aren't. So there's more zebras.
Pretty aggressive.
What
though.
the
There's
hell?
more zebras.
Dude, where did you get a zebra?
Yeah. A few minutes later, the zebra again approached the area where the cruisers and ambulance were. Deputies asked another family member if they could get the zebra out of the area, adding that they didn't want to shoot it. They attempted to run the zebra away, but he didn't go far. The dude's son-in-law told the deputies to shoot the dumb bleep if you have to. Moments later, after the zebra again approached the deputies, a single shot was fired, killing the zebra.
Headshot?
They immediately apologized to the family, who agreed that the deputies had no choice. Now, zebras are not considered exotic animals under Ohio's laws requiring certain animals to be registered. Let me see.
What do you need to be exotic? Imaginary?
Right. There were several other zebras in the field, and they were unharmed. But, yeah. What do you guys think of that? That's in Circleville. That's not that far away.
I just want to know how the fuck you got a zebra.
Multiple.
Multiple
He's got a
zebras.
lot of zebras.
Like, are you a zebra breeder?
I just want to know why they felt they needed to mention it was a male zebra.
That's sexist, dude.
It is kind of
That's very sexist.
Just that, like, was their word count short?
Maybe. We took writing in college. We know about that.
Yeah.
But I just don't understand how somebody obtains a shit ton of zebras.
Okay, so
I mean, dude, there's a website. Sorry to cut you off. There's a website that you can look up. I forget what it is, but it's easily findable to where you can just order monkeys and exotic stuff.
That shit's expensive, though.
It is expensive.
I've looked into it.
It is expensive, but
I wanted a monkey.
I looked into
You
it.
can just
I
order
needed
shit,
a
though.
monkey.
I wanted a monkey.
We've all wanted a monkey at one point in our lives,
I mean,
if not our entire
It
lives.
seems
like
pretty
me.
cool. I'm convinced that's why people have kids.
Because
It's just like the closest thing you can get to a monkey.
They're
I mean, you
civilized
saw the
monkeys.
video I showed you earlier.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
pretty true.
Yeah,
They're domesticated monkeys.
pretty much.
That's very accurate, actually. That's a
Yeah.
pretty good analogy.
So I don't want to say this happened because I don't know if I'm remembering the story wrong. But either Asia went or a friend of hers. So I don't know
Yeah.
if it was her. I can ask her tonight. It's not gonna help with right now.
It's not gonna. It's not gonna help.
Phone a friend.
I think they were just driving
phone a
around like youngins do when you don't
Right.
have shit to do. And they saw a sign that was for a Amish petting zoo. And they were like,
Okay.
"Oh, we'll kill time. We'll go
Right.
there." Expecting what you would
Goats
expect to
and
be there,
sheep and
like kind
cows.
of not great.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they said they did have, I want to say, a zebra and an ostrich. And they were like, where the fuck did they get both of these animals?
I remember there being like alpacas right around where I lived.
Dude, there was a alpaca farm. I think that's what it was. Right there on 314, right past the Roadhouse.
Really?
Yeah.
This the one
It
I'm
used to
talking
be
about.
because
is-
I used to live in Galleon,
It-
and I had to drive past them all the time.
This was an alpaca farm too, but it was out in Belleville. But we were gonna. My whole plan, and the person who owned the alpacas gave me permission. Obviously, it was their daughter, so she was like 17. She didn't actually own the alpacas, but she said it was cool. But we were gonna do the classic, right, for our senior prank, or I was going to, because again, he's a
You
good
were gonna
kid.
go alpaca tipping?
Yeah.
No, we were gonna take the alpacas again with their permission. We were gonna take the alpacas, put them in the high school, right? Now we do the classic, right? The classic, which at this point everybody's heard of it probably. Let's say there's 5 alpacas, right? Mm-hmm. You number them 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So they're gonna find all the alpacas and then freak out because where the fuck is 5?
Where's number 5?
Yeah, it's a classic. It's a classic.
You guys
And-
y'all was packing with alpacas.
Yeah, bro. They call me soft pack.
I'd rather have a llama
I
though,
tried.
because it sounds cooler.
No, dude,
Llama.
alpacas are way better.
They might be better, but llama
but-
sounds better.
You can't even spell
Llama's
llama,
pretty
bitch.
cool.
Llama.
Nah, dude, that's Spanish. That's llama.
Llama.
Yaman.
Yaman.
No, but that family
A
ended up.
Jamaican man.
That family ended up selling all of their alpacas the summer before our senior year. So I was pretty fucking bummed. Not that we actually got ever permission from the parents,
Still,
but
I mean,
yeah.
circumstantial.
yeah.
sure.
You had permission.
Well, the
Yeah.
thing is, what would have happened, and I think Jerry will agree with this. It's a very common theme in
Like
my.
he's already saying you're going to agree.
Well, it's about me though. It's a very common
So
theme.
he's absolutely going to agree.
Yeah, it's a very common theme in my previous life because again, I'm a good kid now. Was that what would have happened was we would have probably gotten the alpacas because the chick would have helped us get the alpacas, right? We would have pulled off the prank. Haha, funny. And then everybody's going to find out who did the prank, right? Whatever, that's expected. Now, the problem is we never got permission from the parents. So what the parents are going to do is press charges because you just stole 5 fucking alpacas, right? So that's what would have happened.
Borrowed.
And that is a very common theme in my past, is that there was a lot of things that almost happened to where I would probably not be here right now.
Yeah.
And that's a very common thing. And I'll just say it right now, it's your fault.
No.
It's all your fault.
No.
It is actually your
Damn
fault.
it, good
No.
kid.
You know this. You know this. And I'll break it down, and you'll agree because you don't remember right now because it's been a long time since I was a good kid.
Okay.
You were a bad kid before I was a bad kid.
No.
You were a bad kid before I was a bad kid, right?
No.
I said bitch at lunch one day, and the whole table went, whoa, like crazy because I didn't cuss because I was a good kid.
He was a good kid. He never cussed.
And then he became my best friend.
Yeah.
And then I said bitch. And then it all went fucking downhill from there.
Yeah.
So it's your fault.
So
Yeah.
really, you just
Yeah,
made him a
that's
bad
how-
kid? Is that what
that's
you're?
how
That's
it
what I'm
happened.
getting at this story.
No, he made
How
me
it
a bad
happened.
kid. I was a good kid. I was
Because
a
you
better
said
kid
then you
than him.
became friends, and then it all went downhill. So
I like
you
what he's
traumatized
saying.
him, bro. You fucked him up.
About me going downhill.
No, you said we went downhill.
No, me.
And you brought him with you.
He has always excelled at everything, and I'm the guy that hangs on to the coattails and fucks everything up behind him.
Yeah.
It's a coattail.
I don't know.
What's brass tacks? What's brass tacks?
Brass tacks?
We were talking about this last week.
We looked that up.
They're tax, right? That
At
you
one
that you
point.
go fuck you, right? Brass.
They should be.
Yeah.
Right.
I like
It's
that.
instead of like brass knuckles, it's brass tacks,
Right,
where you
yeah.
fuck them up.
Right.
First off, speaking of that, we're into that shit. So I always there's times where I use like in regard to.
Okay. You probably say irregardless. That's
No,
the type
I
of
say
person you
in
are, dude.
regards to. And it's
Yeah,
not
well,
right.
It's not right, dude. It's
I
not
know.
right.
Do you know how many times I fucked up and always put in regards?
You know,
Because the grammar thing that pops up on my email, I
Yeah.
disregard it.
you know,
I
right.
disregard.
Because I'm like, it sounds better with in regards to.
No, it doesn't actually.
It
But
does.
No, I have one of those that I realized actually today was that, so we have like a Teams chat, right?
Yeah.
Where we can communicate with plants and whatever, or there's email. But me and a certain group at the plant always just do Teams. It's a lot easier, whatever, right? And they're always like, hey, can you do this to this order real quick? And I respond, should be good to go, right? And I realized today that my response to this guy is always, should be good to go. So I scrolled back, and every conversation ends with, should be good to go. Yeah, and I was like, God damn it. Like, we need to stop this because I know for a fact he's sending me a message and saying, hey, can you do this? And in his head, he's saying, I'm waiting for the should be good to go.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for it. It's coming.
He'll give me the should be good to go here
Yeah.
soon.
So I needed to change that, dude. I'm talking,
And you won't.
I won't.
You won't.
I won't. But I'm talking, I'm not joking. Like, I scrolled back pretty far. I mean, 20 of them, at least, over the last 6 months. Should be good to go.
Should be good to go.
Should be good to go. And guess
You
what?
need to start saying it with confidence. Good to go.
I know. Maybe I'll start
to
doing
go.
that.
Yeah.
Good to go.
Yeah, lose the should
Yep.
be.
Yep. I'm just leaving myself open in case I made a mistake, right? But that's me. That's me being insecure, right?
Yeah.
Good to go. Because it's always good to go.
Yeah.
I feel you.
GTG, baby.
I used to say something with that same.
Good to go. GTG.
That same-
Oh, you
Parachute.
said DTG.
I said GT.
DTG.
I was like, down to go.
Down to go, Dad.
I mean,
Down to go.
what were you
That's
saying?
your
What
new
were you
one.
saying?
I used to have a similar like safety net.
Okay.
I would be like, you might remember this, but I'd be like, I'm positive. I could be wrong.
Right.
I used to say that all the
We've
time.
talked about this on this show to where he has an argument, and I don't know if you still do it, but you used to a lot. It's
Okay.
I think it is what you're talking about. But he would say, like, yeah, I'm positive or whatever. And then we would be like, oh, no, you're wrong. Here's why. And he's like, yeah, but at the time, I knew I was right. And I'm like, but you weren't. And he's like, but it doesn't matter because in my head, I knew I was right. So I was right.
I was positive.
Right. And I'm
I
like,
was positive.
but you weren't. And he's like, yeah, I know. But in my head, I was. So it's fine.
Yeah.
And I'm like, stop. Like, that's not how right
That's
and wrong
logic,
work.
dude. That is
No.
how it works.
No, dude. No.
Yes.
I think that was when you
No.
attacked me for saying I'm positive. I could be wrong, but
Right.
I'm positive.
Right.
And you were like, then you're not positive. And I was like, but
You're
I
like-
am.
You're like, I'm
I
positive
could
that I
be
know
wrong.
it's right.
I could be wrong. I
I'm
have
positive
flaws.
what's up here. It might be wrong,
Yeah.
but I'm positive.
I'm sure I could be wrong.
I've been dealing with Baker type people for my whole goddamn
Yeah.
life.
Yeah, you
That's
have,
all
dude.
good.
Used to it.
I've still never learned how to tame them.
Nope, it's not
I
happening.
just fire them up. It's
We're like a
problem.
fucking male zebra, dude. Untamable.
You fucking biter, dude.
I'll bite your arm off, dude.
All right, last one here, and this is right up our alley, dude. This is right up our
Ooh,
alley.
is it a conspiracy?
It's something that the Pentagon actually said, which is wild. They actually said this, and I'm like,
Did you hear him say it?
shut the fuck up. It was like a release, right? Like a press release. They actually said this. Come on.
I mean, it's on Instagram. It's got to be true.
So, Pentagon report suggests alien mothership could be sending UFOs to Earth.
Shut the front door.
Pentagon officials said in a draft document last week that aliens could be visiting our solar system and releasing smaller probe-like missions conducted by, smaller probes like missions conducted by NASA when studying other planets. So they're saying, with all these drone things that have been coming out and all these, they're saying there might be a mothership up there sending
They haven't
spies.
even fucking confirmed those
I
3
know.
unidentified objects that were
there's-
shot down from the fucking after
yeah.
the balloon. They're
Yeah.
full of shit. Fuck you, Pentagon.
But that's what I'm saying. Why they actually said this. They said there might be a mothership that is sending spies to our planet.
Well, there is a
I'm like-
mothership.
I'm like, what are you doing? If they're saying this,
Right.
either they're actually right and this is a warning, or they're all on drugs like I was 10 years ago.
I don't know whether to read this as Pentagon's being open and honest about aliens,
Right.
or Pentagon did some sketchy shit and needs people to
believe
focus
it's
to believe
on
it's
aliens.
aliens.
But like, how is this not everywhere? How is this not everywhere?
Just nobody believes it.
Now, I will say,
Everybody's like, no way.
let me continue to read here.
Uh-oh.
According to Fox News, which
They're
whatever.
legit.
Well, for you maybe. Pentagon officials said in a draft document, okay, blah blah blah, like other planets, an artificial interstellar object could potentially be a parent craft that releases many small probes during its close passage to Earth. An operational construct not too dissimilar from NASA missions. That's a direct quote from the report.
But it was from a draft, so they were trying to figure out what to say and who to blame it on.
Well, that's my thing. Like, what is a draft document, first of all? But they put it out.
Well, it was the best draft they had.
They just put it out.
It was
like,
either fucking
well,
aliens or
at
the
one
Loch
point
Ness.
we were gonna blame it on aliens.
Yeah.
See, it says these dandelion seeds, which I don't know what that means, could be separated from the parent craft by the tidal gravitational force of the sun or by maneuvering capability. So what they're saying is it might be close enough to like the Earth to where they'll just drop it off and the gravity will take it in.
Yeah.
Or they're actually flying in.
They're flying it in.
But if they're flying in, you got to think about when a rocket flies in, right?
Yeah.
But that's the other thing, too. And this, I mean, we can get into this, dude. I don't know if you want to
get
get into
into
this.
this.
We can get into this.
Yeah.
So what happens when a rocket re-enters atmosphere? What happens? What happens to the rocket?
Friction.
Friction,
Hot.
which means
Yeah, friction.
fire, right? Like shooting stars, all that kind of stuff. That's why they're lit up. Fire, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, a lot of these objects, the way they move, what some people are theorizing is they actually create their own gravitational field. Now, by creating your own gravitational field, it bends space-time, which means there's no friction. So that would be why they could get into the atmosphere without being seen or anything. Because other than that, you would think there would be friction of some sort, whether they're maneuvering or not, you know?
Well, I mean, they're just built different,
crazy.
dude.
Yeah, they are.
They're built different.
Ford,
They got Wakanda power, bro.
built tough.
Wow.
Right? Is that
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Fuck
definitely.
Ford.
Yeah. Fucking
Built Ford tough.
Built tough.
Yeah, that's all I got. But it's, I mean, aliens are here, dude.
That's
The
it's
last-
pretty
They've been here,
crazy
dude.
to put out.
That's
that
crazy.
information.
That is crazy.
That is crazy. But to your point, I feel like it's almost like a cover up that
it's like,
they're
why
doing
are
some
you doing
sketchy
that?
ass shit.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Because it was like a hot topic when they shot down those 3 UFOs,
Right. Well,
and then it just fucking dropped. Like there
Right.
was nothing happened.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. Like, and there were the spy balloons and stuff, but these were other things. that
Yeah,
you're
these
talking
were
about
other things.
around that same time. Yeah, I don't know.
Because I was pissed because they called them UFOs, and I'm like, y'all just fucking recorrected that a
Right.
while ago that it's not a UFO anymore. It's
Is
a UPA?
Close. UAP.
UAP.
Okay, maybe they don't think it's aliens, but they don't know what it is, and they're just tired. Like they don't want to figure it out, so they put out on there so that
They're just
We
hopefully
can figure it out.
people that know what it is
They're
will
just
be like,
name dropping, dude.
like me, where I'm yelling that no, space works.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like, well, actually, you see the gas from Venus, and
Right. So
they'll figure it out. That's what it is.
What this
they're
is-
making the whole country their support team.
They're making scientists work for the government for free.
Yeah.
Is what he's saying.
Yeah,
Okay.
payroll is kind of low.
I
doing
will
what
say
they
that's a
can.
smart tactic.
That's
really
a very
is.
smart tactic.
That's like they say. I don't know who they is,
Okay.
but I've heard.
they say.
It's
Okay.
a good point. If you have a question, let's say you're a programmer, so you have a very specific question that like
Yep.
not a lot of people would know, and you like post it on a forum like, "Hey, is this how you do that?"
Oh, I've seen this.
People don't want to respond. People don't take time out of their day.
I know
to-
exactly what
to
they
help
do.
you.
Yeah.
Right.
So they said what will work every time. As long as somebody knows the answer.
Yep.
You make 2 accounts. You ask the question with one and you answer it wrong with the other.
Incorrectly.
Somebody
And then
will
it'll get
come to
fucking
tell you
people
you're
heated.
fucking dumb.
Yeah.
Yes.
And show off that they know
Yep.
the right answer.
It's
That's
true.
how you get help.
It's true.
That's what they're
That's
trying
what
to
they're
do.
doing.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing.
That's what they're doing.
That's what they're
This
doing.
is the answer. And then scientists are like, no, you dumb fucks.
Yeah.
But then people like us are like, they're right, dude. They're right.
They're absolutely
This is
right.
real.
Hank Green will be on TikTok and he'll be like, it's not a UFO. You see what happened? And the whole time the government's like, okay, so that's...
Thanks, Hank. All right, Hank. You got
Appreciate
any
it.
propane?
Appreciate it.
God damn it, Bobby.
God damn it, Bobby. But thank you, Jerry, for coming.
Yes,
course.
man.
It has
We
been a
appreciate
year.
it.
The last
It
time he
has.
was on was the last time you had COVID, or maybe the first time, or whatever.
Only
And
had it once.
That's right.
Yeah.
It was a too low.
And it was,
so low.
yeah, it was
too.
us two
Solo
downstairs.
times 2.
And it was
Solo
a year
times two.
ago. It was
Yeah.
a year ago today.
Today.
I don't think we
It
realized.
was your year anniversary, dude.
I don't think we realized the last time we recorded
Yeah.
was St. Patty's Day because I don't think it ever came up.
It probably wasn't.
I don't remember.
We definitely didn't have any green on or anything.
We talked about what's the difference between a vegetable and a fruit.
You want to educate the people real quick with some things that we learned on that episode or that you taught me on that episode?
If it has a seed, it's a fruit.
If it has a seed, it's a fruit.
Yeah.
It's mostly words. What you think is vegetables, they ain't vegetables.
Yeah, so
Like a
Except for the
tomato.
ones that are vegetables.
like green beans,
Those ones are vegetables.
It's a fruit.
it's fruit.
But the ones that you think are vegetables that aren't vegetables, those aren't vegetables.
Corn,
I can't
Fruit.
be more clear.
It's crazy. Corn-
avocado.
Peppers, fruit.
Yep.
Avocado, fruit.
It's got a big ass seed in it.
Big ass seed.
My daughter's been making guacamole, and I have to cut the damn avocado.
I always get one perfect avocado and one that's just absolute garbage.
That's how
No shit.
avocados work.
Always. I can't.
They
It's upsetting.
They go rotten in like an hour, basically.
Yeah.
They're terrible. I
There's
hate
some.
it.
There's a way to make them last. It's saved somewhere on my phone. Somewhere.
And you'll never do it.
I'll never do
You'll
it.
never do
No.
it.
But there's a
It's in
way.
the
Look,
archives.
if you want to know, look for it.
Yeah.
Not
in
my
your phone. In your
Not
okay.
my phone. On the webs.
I will say
And on the
um,
webs.
from experience, don't look at his phone. I'll just say that.
Damn.
Can I look at your phone?
Nah, you don't want to do that.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. I wouldn't have anyway because I know what's on there. Thank you for coming, man. Of
course.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate being here.
Happy St. Patty's Day. And
Until next week.
peace.